birds, hello. I think you all know me. I need no introduction. Unless you don't know me. First time viewer. My name is Jesse. That's all you need to know. Just Jesse. And this is Long Car Rides with Jesse. Episode... I don't even know what episode this is. Like 4? Something like that. I'll figure all that out later. But, yeah, so this is the first vlog I have done since before going to Comic-Con. So this is like my pre-Comic-Con wrap-up. So, yeah, I got home Monday, flew in, fucking tired as hell, and I didn't go to work. I was originally going to go to work yesterday, but I decided to stay home and just sleep. Like, I slept like 15 hours overall yesterday, maybe even longer than that. I slept like 13 hours, and then I like got up for like 3 hours, and I took a nap for like 3 hours. So I was really tired. But yeah, lack of sleep aside, totally worth it. Absolutely worth it. Went back to work today, and ironically set my alarm for the time I normally get up, and my dumbass set it 4 p.m. instead of a.m. So first day back to work, I was 15 minutes late, and yeah. Other than that, my day was pretty uneventful, just normal work stuff. But this vlog isn't about my work stuff. This vlog is about me talking about Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con 2013. They say that I've heard people say that your first con is always your best con. I am going to stomp that into the ground right now, because my best con was this con. It was awesome. I had such a good time. It was like so cool. The panels, I mean, oh my god, I saw so much awesome stuff. The thing that topped it off, I think, or the thing that started my awesome con experience was me going to the Psych musical at Reading Cinema in the Gaslamp. And we get to see this musical first before anybody else. It doesn't come out on TV until I think November or December. Got to see that. The whole entire the cast came out. All the core characters of the show came out and said hi to everybody. So like I got to shake hands. This hand right here. Shook hands with James Roday, who's Sean, Spencer, Tim Odmanson, who is Lassie, Carlton Lassiter, and then I got to shake hands and say hi to Corbin Burnson, who plays Henry Spencer, and that was really cool. So I did that. That was like first off, and then it was just a jumble of awesomeness from there. I went to preview night, got me my exclusive shirts and stuff, which I'll show in a later episode. And then, like, panel-wise, I got to see the Psych panel, obviously, which was just absolutely fantastic. The Sherlock panel. Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman, they weren't there. But Mark Gatiss, Stephen Moffat, and Sue Venture were there, and they talked about the show, and they actually showed a clip from Series 3, Episode 2. I got to see that, and that unspoileristic, but it's basically Episode 2, John gets married, and Sherlock's his best man, and it's pretty much that little scene where he's John's best man. It's funny. It's a fantastic episode. I can't wait to see it. And the 20th anniversary X-Files panel it was really cool to see those characters, to see Mulder and Scully and Chris Carter on stage. I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, that was like one of the shows that defined my childhood. It wasn't as lively as I thought it would be. I mean, it didn't have anything on Psych, you know. I think it's because they're just not used to doing the con circuit, you know, and I'm sure they were happy to be there. It's just they didn't really get really enthusiastic or anything. So, but other than that, I mean, it was cool to see him, you know, and hear him talk, and it's probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because I don't know when they're going to do it again. But that, you know, so that was really cool to be there for that. Like Friday, I sat in a bunch of panels I didn't really care about in Ballroom 20, just so I could be there for Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was like the big one I was there for that day. They screened the pilot for it. You're in for a treat. It's really good. Comes out, I think, September 23rd on ABC. I hope I'm not getting that date wrong. I think it's September 23rd, but if I'm wrong, then you guys can chastise me later. Take me to Nerd Court, because I've been to Nerd Court before. I'm no stranger to the goings-on of Nerd Court. But yeah, pilot's great. Saw Joss Whedon, saw Clark Gregg. We all know him as Agent Phil Coulson. Ironically, Phil's his middle name. His first name's Agent, so it's Agent Phil Coulson. I've loved seeing them together. Clark Gregg got all misty-eyed and wibbly when we all started chanting his name, Coulson. Coulson, Coulson, Coulson. He was humbled and moved, and at one point he gave Joss a big hug, which was awesome. That was really cool to see. But man, I was in Hall H on Saturday, and that was a badass day. That was so cool. I mean, they had they showed footage from Godzilla. They showed the Seventh Son, Gravity for Warner Brothers. This is for Warner Brothers and Legendary. So I got to see like Jeff Bridges and Sandra Bullock, Tom Cruise, Bryan Cranston, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Bill Paxton, not Kevin Bacon. Got to see the new teaser trailer for World of Warcraft, which looks really good. And I don't even play the game, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. The big reveal in Hall H on Saturday was at the very end of the Warner Brothers panel. Unexpectedly, Zack Snyder pops up, and he's pretty much like, hey, you know, thanks for watching Man of Steel and supporting the movie, and, you know, you guys are probably wondering what exactly it is we're going to be doing. Well, you know, we're going to have a sequel to Man of Steel, and he brought out Harry Lennox, who was the general, I think, General Swanwick, I think his name was. Probably mispronouncing that too, in Man of Steel. He came out and read a passage from The Dark Knight Returns, and then they unveiled the brand new logo for the movie. It's Batman versus Superman. This is a huge deal. This has never happened before, and you know, and this is something that we DC fans and comic book fans in general have always just kind of wistfully dreamed about, and now we're finally getting it. And I got to tell you that I was one of those people who was literally screaming my head off because I was so excited to see this. Me and Jason Nieves, we shared much flailing and fangirling and screaming all over each other when they showed this. And I regret nothing. I regret nothing at all. And saw Hunger Games, got to see J. Law, Jennifer Lawrence, my second wife, She's so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love that girl to death. So that was a cool panel. One of the bigger panels, I think, for me were undoubtedly 20th Century Fox, because we got to see the new footage from Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Andy Serkis was there, which is always awesome, the lovable Andy Serkis. You know, he's Gollum, he's Caesar, he's King Kong, you know. Undoubtedly, one of the biggest panels of the day was X-Men Days of Future Past. Everybody was there. They were all there. All the cast members. And they all sat down at the table, this long-ass table, and got to see everybody. The old and the new. Peter Dinklage was there. And Peter Dinklage is cool. Anyways, you know, he's always awesome in everything he does. Got to see him. Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen sitting side by side was like, I was sure at one point that the fabric of space-time would have rent and twined from the combined awesomeness of these two men. My future wife happened to be on that stage. I think you know her as Ellen Page Lynn. Soon it's going to be Ellen Page Lynn. Just watch. It'll happen. Anna Paquin was there. Obviously, Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine, he was there. That was awesome. James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender was there. Or they were there. And the cool and the funny thing about that panel was how much Ian McKellen kept flirting with Michael Fassbender. That was just like watching poetry in action. You know, it was awesome. Really happening up there on stage. And then there was the Marvel panel. And Marvel, they pulled out all the stops. Premiering, the thing that opened that panel up was Tom Hiddleston in full Loki costume getting on stage and addressing Hall H and calling Chris Hardwick a mewling quim. That was like the best thing ever. And talking to everyone, and that was totally random and so unexpected. We didn't see that coming. They showed the new trailer for Thor: The Dark World. Looks great. They showed the new trailer for Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Also looks great. Had the cast there. Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Kobe Smulders, Samuel L. Jackson. They were all there and talked about it. After that, they finally brought out the cast for Guardians of the Galaxy. So we got to see them, Chris Pratt, and the rest of them, written and directed by James Gunn. They showed the trailer for that with some footage they put together for a trailer. It looks incredible. I am now more than ever very excited to see this movie. I think it's going to be really good. This is definitely Marvel's gamble because ultimately nobody knows who these characters are. I'd never heard of these characters. Only character I'd ever heard was Drax the Destroyer, and that was just by name. I didn't know anything about him before this. So, you know, this is Marvel's ultimate gamble, and I really, really hope, for Marvel's sake, that it works because I think it just looks really, really good. So we saw that. After that, Joss Whedon popped out on stage and announced to the world that Avengers 2 is going to be called Avengers Age of Ultron, which means we finally get to see Ultron. I've wanted to see Ultron for a long time. He's one of the Marvel villains that I've been looking forward to seeing for quite a while. Which now kind of wondering, how is this all going to fit in, because Ultron was created by Hank Pym, who is Ant-Man, and Ant-Man doesn't come out in theaters until November. I think it's November of 2015, well after Avengers. So that means that someone else is going to have to create Ultron, and I've heard rumors that maybe it's Tony Stark. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to judge it yet. because I don't know anything and we don't know the details, but it makes me a little nervous, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Sunday, it was Supernatural, Breaking Bad, and Doctor Who. All 3 panels were excellent, Doctor Who especially, because it was Matt Smith's final appearance as the Doctor. They showed the trailer for the 50th anniversary special, which looks great. It's got David Tennant in it. I'll be watching that. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I did my share of flailing and screaming when that panel was up, because, as you know, I'm a massive Whovian. I love Doctor Who. And that was pretty much the panels I went to. I mean, I didn't walk the floor much, as I was mostly in panels. The lines this year were freaking crazy. They were so bad, especially to get into like Hall H. Last year you didn't have to line up quite as early. This year people were lining up for Hall H like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and that was insane. So in Hall H I didn't get as close to the stage as I would have liked to, but I still got in and got to see what I wanted to see, which is all right. But yeah, I had a fantastic con. It was great. For me, the thing that made my con so awesome, at the end of the day, it wasn't the panels I was at. It wasn't the swag, the free swag, or anything they give out. It was the people that I experienced it with, my nerd friends, that I got to see again this year, and they were the ones that made this con the most memorable for me. And I need to, I have to give shout outs. To my friends, Con. Didn't get to hang out with you a whole lot, but I was really glad to have seen you again, and I really enjoyed hanging out with you at the time that we did. And I was glad I could get you your Comic Con We Love Fine shirt. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again next year, dude. I got to meet Christopher Stiver and Kimberly Walton this year. I was glad to have met you guys. Didn't get to talk to you as much, but I was really glad to have met you. And hopefully we can meet again next year and talk more. I really wanted to meet Dassy, this year. This makes the second year that I've gone that I haven't gotten to meet you. I really wanted to, and it just didn't pan out. So I'm making you a promise. Next year, we need to plan on this. Next year, we have to meet, and we are going to fanboy and fangirl over DC, and it is going to be epic. So, mark your calendar. To my little nerd posse, I got to give shout-outs to Leonard and Caroline Sultana, some of the best people I've met in my entire life. You guys are, I'm really glad to know you guys. 2 of the coolest Brits I've ever met. Caroline, you're Welsh. I know you don't like being called English, so Leonard, you're the coolest Brit I've ever met. Caroline, you're the coolest Welsh woman I've ever met. And I was glad to have been able to hang out with you guys this year, and I cannot wait to see you guys again next year. Shout outs to you, Caroline. I really hope your ankle gets to feeling better soon. I'm really sorry that happened to you, as it really sucks. And hopefully it'll get you feeling better soon. And last but not least, my 2 best nerd friends in the whole wide world, Rachel Bueno and Jason Nieves. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys again this year. Going to the panel, we got to hang out and go to panels, and I had a fantastic time. God, I miss you guys so much. You have no idea how much you 2 mean to me. I really miss you guys, and I'm gonna get emotional here. But I cannot wait to hang out with you guys again next year, and I'm basically just sitting in my house staring at my calendar, just kind of like marking off the days until Comic-Con 2014, so we can all hang out again. And you guys really made my panel experience, just my whole con, just so enjoyable. And I got to thank you too for that. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's my shout outs. And now I'm back home, and it's kind of depressing. I have Nashville Comic Con in October to kind of look forward to, but it's not going to be the same going to this without you guys. Oh, shout outs. I'm sorry, I forgot one person. I'm sorry, Chris Chen. I forgot you. I'm really sorry, because you are at the top of my list. I was trying to run through the names. Chris, yeah, I really, man, I enjoy hanging out with you immensely. You're one of the coolest dudes I know. And thank you for finding those Jim Lee covers for me and getting my Kick-Ass 3 Adam Hughes variant signed. That really meant a lot to me. I really hope you get to feeling better soon, getting back to normal. And if you ever need a sympathetic ear, don't hesitate to call me up. And I'm a very good listener. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you again next year too, Chris. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my wrap up for post Comic-Con wrap up. I could probably say more, but I've talked long enough, I guess, for today. I might take pictures and video of my swag next time and post that. I have video from the Days of Future Past panel that I haven't edited yet. I'm going to edit that and put it up so you guys can see it. It's a nice little 10-minute video of Days of Future Past awesomeness. And I get to go see the Wolverine this Friday night, and I'm really looking forward to that. I know it strays from the Chris Claremont, Frank Miller storyline, but still, it's Berserker Rage. Doesn't give a shit Wolverine, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him just go, all out, cutting bitches. So I'll give my review on that at a later time. So yeah, so this is wrapping up my vlog. I will talk to you guys later. Remember, pick up your feels and nerd on. You've just been nerded, and hashtag the Nerd Truth. We're on the internet now, guys, at thenerdtruth.com. And I'll talk to you later. So, peace out.